Alright, what's up, people? It's your boy Maurice, aka Crack'em Stan. It's been a long time coming for me to do this podcast. Been kind of like pushing this off my whole life, so we're gonna get to it. This is the best time to do it. The schedule got released today for the Commanders and for the whole NFL. So right now, I can count like we have like 8 primetime games. Now I'm 34 years old. This is the first time in my life that I've witnessed us having all these primetime games. So hopefully, with Jaden Daniels, us drafting him, and the success we had last year, nobody expected us to go to the NFC Championship. I didn't expect that. I know the odds was probably crazy on FanDuel. It was probably like plus 5,000 to even bet that. So hopefully this year we do real good. But yeah, I'm gonna go over the schedule right now. So week 1 we got the Giants. I'm thinking that should be a win. It should be, but the Giants always play us tough. Last year it was like all field goals. I think Seibert kicked 7 field goals for us to win that game in particular, and then we wound up winning the second one as well. Then we got the Packers. That game's gonna be. I said that game's 50-50. I feel like we can beat the Packers, but they do have good running game. Last year, if you know us, we didn't run the ball. We didn't stop the run at all. Good at all. We didn't stop it at all. We kind of just let people just run up the middle, especially against the Eagles. Boy, that NFC Championship game, Barkley took it the first play, sick. But we picked up a lot of people on the line this year, a lot of big bodies up the middle and on the edges. We still don't have a pass rusher. I'm hoping we can get somehow, some way, trade for Trey Henderson from the Bengals. He's still unhappy. They don't have no money to pay him, so hopefully we can, pimp the situation, maybe trade a 3rd-round pick for him, give him the contract he wants, and I think that can kind of push us over the top a little bit. But let me get back on track. So week 3, we got the Raiders. That should be a win. But I know they're going to be playing a little better with Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll is a great coach. He got his boy Geno Smith out there, so we'll see how that go. Definitely can't sleep on Bowers. Bowers like that. And then, they got the running back they drafted this year. So they're going to be – we should be able to beat them, but you just never know. You can't count anybody out. It's any given Sunday. Week 4, we got Atlanta Falcons. That should be a winnable game as well. We should be able to take care of business there, stop the run. Quarterback situation a little iffy. So we should be able to beat them. So I'm guessing like the first 4 weeks, we should be 3-1 at least, but we possibly can go 4-0. Week 5, we got the Chargers. That's going to be a hard game. The Harbaugh brother, he's good. He's a great coach. He got not hyper. Oh my God, I'm getting a brain fart. I told y'all this is my first one. This is my first jump, but the Chargers quarterback. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now, but the Chargers quarterback, he's great. We should have drafted him. We drafted Chase Young over him. That was a bad mistake. We drafted Chase Young number 2. He's not a number 2 type of player, but we thought he was going to be like the Bosa brothers, and he was getting compared to them. So we definitely bombed on that draft, but we wound up getting lucky to get Jaden Daniels. So let's go. We got week 6. That's a Monday night game. Week 6 Monday night game against the Bears. I have season tickets, so I've been to every game probably for the last 3-4 years. But I'm telling you, there was no better feeling, no better game that I ever been to, that Bears game. That Hail Murray was crazy. That stadium went crazy. Like, I tackled somebody to the left of me. Other people was tackling each other. I seen people crying for like 10 minutes straight. That was like the best game you could ever imagine. Like, I didn't think I would ever imagine seeing like a Aaron Rodgers type of Hail Murray play for us to win the game. That was insane. So yeah, it was only right for them to put it on Monday Night Football. So it'll be a great game. The Bears is loaded, so that game can go either way. But the Bears is loaded. Their roster is real good. But we gotta see how Williams play. But it should be a battle. It's gonna be a battle for sure. It can go either way. So I don't know. It can go either way. I'll say maybe it can go either way. I can't pick that game. I don't know who's gonna win that game. All right, then we got the Cowboys. October 19th. That's the first game in Texas, so that'll be good. Cowboys should be better this year. One thing I will say, everybody in the NFC East drafted very well this year. Very well. And they, put their team together good on free agency. Not the Cowboys, but, they did good in the draft. But as far as the Commanders, got Debo Samuels, and we got some other important pieces that we needed. We just still ain't get a pass rusher, so I'm still hoping we trade for Trey Henderson. But we'll see. And the Giants had a great draft, and the Eagles had a great draft too. So the NFC East is gonna be a blood. It's gonna be war. It's gonna be war. The NFC East is not the NFC least anymore. We the NFC beast. So we gonna see how it go. But I'll give the Cowboys that game. I think we're gonna split, but I'll give the Cowboys that game. Week 7. All right, then we got the Kansas City Chiefs, Monday Night Football. We know that can go either way. It's going to be hard playing against Mahomes, you know what I'm saying? Our secondary got better. We got Amos. We got my boy Mike Sandstrill. And then hopefully Lattimore does his part this year. I didn't kind of like how he was doing a lot of chatting today during the season. Like, he was doing a lot of chatting. I'd rather him, go out there and compete and, stop with the, trying to fight A.J. Brown and stuff. Let's just play ball. But Peter said, let's get him a season to get, used to our defense. And also, he was hurt. So, we got to make sure his hamstring is going to be good. He haven't got hurt yet. I know it's still early. It's like the, mini camp for the rookies. But let's give Lattimore a chance. I think our secondary have a great chance to be way better this year, especially put Mike Sandstrill back to his natural position in nickel. And then we have Amos and Lattimore on the outside. So, but I'll give the Chiefs that game. I think the Chiefs can win, but we definitely can beat them. Let's go. So we got Seattle Seahawks. Definitely guys beating them. That's also I want to say that's a Sunday night game. That's a Sunday night game. So another primetime game. Like I said, we got 8 primetime games this year. Crazy. I would never thought we would ever be on primetime as much. So it's gonna be a great game. Next up, we got Detroit Lions. So that's the rematch of last year. I already know Detroit gonna come for blood. They didn't have their defense. The defense wasn't healthy like it should have been in the playoffs. So they're definitely gonna try to knock us off for sure. They was the number 1 seed. Nobody expected the Commanders to come in there and beat them, and we dominated them. So we already know they're coming for blood, but they're gonna be on our home turf. So hopefully, we be able to edge that out. All right, then next up, we got Miami. We got Miami in Madrid, Spain. I plan on going to that game. Me and my folks going to go. So it's going to be a great game. Again, never primetime game, 9:30 in the morning. So, yeah, it's going to be a great game. I anticipate Miami going to be a little better this year, but you just never know with Tua. Tua always getting hurt. He always getting hurt. So if Tua ain't healthy, they offense don't flow good. But I'm always fearful of Tyreek Hill. Like, that's like one of my favorite receivers in the league. I know he had an off year last year, but I wouldn't bank on that twice. Yeah, I wouldn't bank on that 2 years straight. It's not happening. But yeah, I'll give us the win there. And then we got a bye week 12, week 13. We got the Broncos. Another primetime game. I believe that's Sunday night as well. So that'll be good. We got the battle of the 2 quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks from last year. Bo Nix was doing his thing. Bo Nix is good. He's probably like top 3 best quarterback in that draft, outside of Daniels and Williams. So Bo Nix, he's good. So I think that game can go either way. Denver, defense pretty good. And we got them at home. So I'll give us the edge. We got them at home. If we was in Denver, I'll give them an edge, but they're gonna be down, at the FedEx Field. So, I'll give us the edge on that game. And then next up, we got the Vikings. The Vikings going to be tough. Not looking forward to checking Jefferson, boy. Jefferson going to do his thing. We're going to be in the Minnesota. Minnesota have a dome, I believe. So, I don't know. That game is like 50-50 to me too. But, we'll see. We'll see how that game go. And, how injuries go. It's going to be week 14 by that point. So, we'll kind of figure out, like, who's good, who's not good. How many injuries out there, and so on. But, yeah, I'll give us the edge on that game as well. And then we got oh, my God. Week 15 through week 18, brutal. The last 4 games, we play all NFC East games. All NFC East games. Crazy. So that's going to make and break us. Those last 4 games will make us break us. But first up, we got the Giants. So I expect us to beat the Giants. I expect us to sweep the Giants. It's not going to be easy because the Giants always plays us tough. I don't know why, but they always have our number. But I give us the edge against the Giants. Then we got the Eagles the following week. So that'll be hard. That's going to be in D.C. So I'll give us the edge in D.C. I think we'll beat them some way, somehow. Hopefully that running game not as potent as it was last year, because Barkley was running over everybody. I hate the Giants. Like, I hope the Giants like just suck for 10 years, because why in the world would y'all allow Barkley to hit the free agency? Why? Why do that? What was the point of that? Why? And then out of all the teams he wound up going to, he goes to the Eagles. That put them over top, and they win another Super Bowl. Terrible. I don't want to talk about the Giants no more. But yeah, I give us the edge against the Eagles. We'll probably pull that out. And then we got the Cowboys on Christmas. So I was praying that we played the Cowboys Thanksgiving, but I got something better, Christmas time. So hopefully we can ruin the Cowboys Christmas. I got us winning that game. It's gonna be at home, and I think we're gonna take care of business. It's the end of the season, so you know how Dak Prescott get. If there's a little pressure going on, and our defense is a little good, he probably throw us a pick 6 or 2. So I give us the edge. I feel like we got the better quarterback, but we'll see how Jayden Daniels does this year. He had a great, phenomenal year last year. Like, he was at a certain point, he was an MVP candidate. So I definitely like the edge for us to beat them at home. And then we got the Eagles on the road for the last game. That's to be determined. So that could be another primetime game depending on our record. So that might be a game where we might be battling for the division. So that would be 9 primetime games. So that's gonna be exciting. That game can go either way. Just the Eagles and Commanders, man. We always play the Eagles tough for the most part. So hopefully we'll be able to stop the run better than we did last year. Because if our run defense not good this year, it's gonna be hard beating the Eagles. And to be honest, the only reason we beat the Eagles last year, I think, because Hurts got hurt. So that definitely helped. But outside of that, we gotta be able to stop the run. If we can't stop the run, then we pretty much done. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's the whole schedule. I'm looking forward to the season. Hopefully, I can see in my first time in my lifetime that we have 2 years back to back going to the playoffs. That would be phenomenal. I'm 34. I was born 1991. So that means that the Super Bowl happened in 92. I was in the crib last time we won the Super Bowl. And then once Daniel Snyder came to our team, then it was just a wrap. But hopefully, we continue to be good, continue to build the team. We got Deebo Samuels. We traded for Larry Tunsil. We drafted a lineman first round. We got Amos. I like Jalen. I think he's going to be fitting in nice. I forget the middle linebacker name that we drafted, but he has promise. They say he has some tackling issues, but you can work on that, especially with Bobby Wagner and Luvu. They're going to coach him up. But I like he know how to get to that ball. He know how to pick that ball off. He kind of remind me of, I ain't going to say he remind me of him, but he has the ball skills like Luke Kuechly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to him. Hopefully they develop him real well. Who else I'm looking forward to seeing for my team to develop? Jalen's going to play punt return too, probably. Punt return, kick return. He did good at that in college. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I want to see how Lattimore develop. He got to develop. If Lattimore does good, and Amos as he's projected, because they had Amos going number 1, first round, not number 1, had him going first round. Had a first round grade for him on our board, so we was able to get him, I believe, in the second round. So if he plays as advertised, and Lattimore does anything he used to do when he was a Pro Bowler, and Mike Sainristil just keep developing, our secondary can be real good. But I feel like we should definitely trade for Trey Henderson. I will try to pimp the Bengals because, Trey Henderson is older. He's in his 30s. He is, you're going to owe him a lot of money. And, they don't have no money to pay him. So it's like, okay, you guys better take this 3rd or 4th rounder and just trade him out of the conference and give him to us. I think that'll help put us over the top. That'll help us against the elite teams like the Eagles and, Cowboys roster. The Cowboys got a real elite roster. We just, how Dak Prescott does. He never able to bring him over the top. But let's see, how the season go. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm going to Spain. Probably going to go to all the games. I have season tickets. So I'll be in the building. But let's go, man. We got to do it. This is our time. Before last year, I just wanted to go to the playoffs consistently. But now, we was 1 game away from the Super Bowl. So we got to do it. We got to keep competing. And the goal is to go to the Super Bowl. Now, once we go to the Super Bowl, get to the Super Bowl, then the goal will be to win the Super Bowl. But we are ahead of schedule. So we just gotta keep developing our team, keep going forward, and keep doing our thing, and we'll be fine. Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't have a name for my podcast yet. That's gonna come. I gotta talk to God and figure out a good name for my podcast. But I appreciate you guys for being in my first video. I messed up a little bit, talking a little bit in here, but I think I did a good job for the first time. So look forward to talk to you guys soon. I'm gonna be consistent, and we're gonna get this thing rolling. Peace.